is up, everybody? This is again a Mad Week with me, George I. Cortright. Almost said with your boy George Cortright. I hate saying that. The whole no again, nothing against boy George, but I hate saying when my friends say this is my boy George. It's just like, oh, come on, man, you can do something better than that. So this is your man, George I. Cortright, and this is a Mad Week. This week ain't so mad. There's going to be a little bit of difference in our presidency. That's the major thing, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But there's not too many major things going on, which actually I consider it a good thing. As long as there's not too much craziness in this world, that means that's a good thing to me. In my life, I just completed a half marathon. That was my first time completing such a thing, even trying to do something like that. This first time, that's the longest I've ever run, was it 13.1 miles or something like that. I trained, did some, I got up to 12 miles in my morning run, and it was all right. It wasn't that bad. It's kind of crazy when I look back and see how, like, the terrain that I actually ran and knowing how long it would take to drive that in the car. It was just a sense of accomplishment, something that I wanted to do 2017. Hopefully that's going to be one of many things that I'm going to be doing, just like a Mad Week. This one thing, a goal that I put out there for myself, and I am doing it. It ain't the greatest right now, I know, but I'm getting better. I am making strides to get bigger and better. Last week I had my cousin on, had a little bit of a different perspective on some of these issues that are going on out in the world today. The more I do this, the more comfortable I'm going to be in front of the camera. The more people I have on, the better I'm going to be when interviewing them. And I am continuing to build my studio. Got my new light. My new light change. Got a new light. Got a new microphone. Look at that. That's pretty nice. Got another one for when I have guests here. So hopefully the sound is all good and plenty, like movie candy. Also got a new camera. Yeah, looks good. So hopefully it looks good to you guys. It looks decent to me when I do the actual editing of this later on tonight. I'll see how good it actually looks. And I'm a little dressed up. Boss was in town, so I dressed up a little bit up for work. Usually walk around like this, but hey, boss in town, so look a little bit better. And let's get to what's in the headlines. One of the major things, this ain't really major, just some little Hollywood gossip type bullshit. There you go. If you're wondering how long it's going to take before I actually start cussing, there you go. Bullshit. Some of the bullshit that I saw rise up is the whole Michael Jackson being played by a white dude. For those of you who do not know, Joseph Fiennes, or I think that's how you pronounce his name, Joseph Fiennes, is an actor that is portraying Michael Jackson in a UK TV show called Urban Myths. And it's a TV show that portrays different celebrities and different mock situations that could have happened. Pretty much the shit's made up and they're making fun of things. They're trying to bring light to things, but the internet is in an uproar. Michael Jackson's family is in an uproar because Michael Jackson was played by a white dude. Is that really a big problem? Some would say yes, because Michael Jackson was a black man. But to me, when he died, rest in peace, Michael Jackson, he looked like a white woman. Maybe he looked kind of Mexican. I don't know. But he did not look like a black man. He looked like a woman. And he looked more white than he did black. Was it the greatest casting that they could have done? No. But then again, if it was just a spoof, I guess that works. Because if people are just making fun of the shit anyway, who cares? That's the whole thing. And plus, if it was, a light-skinned black dude, they probably need to, put makeup on him to lighten them up. And some people might have a problem with that. Just like, I can't remember who is playing, it's not Minnie Riperton. It's one of those legendary singers where a black woman is getting makeup put onto her so she can be darker, so she can play this role of historical black singer. And people are getting pissed off about that. It's like, everybody's getting pissed off about everything. If they were trying to do a real movie about Michael Jackson and had a black person play the part with makeup on, that'd be cool. If they had the white dude play Michael Jackson in a serious documentary or biography, yeah, I understand. But if it's all about fun and games and just fucking around anyway, who cares? Who cares? Who really cares? People just really want shit to bitch about these days. I'm trying to be happy. That's what I'm trying to do. But that's one of the things that was in the news. And since we're going to be talking about what's on TV or the movies, I'll go into the next one. Speaking of white men, they're redoing White Men Can't Jump. This time, Blake Griffin's going to be in the movie. I don't know exactly what's going to be going on there. And no, it was Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes in the first White Men Can't Jump. I don't recall there was any professional basketball players in the old one, so I don't know why they're using professional black basketball players in this one. But they're redoing White Man Can't Jump. That was, for me, it was a classic, something I grew up on and enjoyed. Rosie Perez, I think she got nude. I think they showed some Rosie Perez titties in that one. That was all right. Rosie Perez was, a little early crush of mine back in the day, Mookie in that one movie. What is it? Oh, Do the Right Thing. Mookie, that little accent she has. That was pretty cool. Ooh, wonder if she's gonna be in this new one, just to probably some kind of role, or is it gonna be a whole new remake? We shall see. I'm not gonna go see it in the theaters, that's for sure. It doesn't sound like something I really want to see in the theaters. White Man Can't Jump, and is that even appropriate now? I wonder if everybody's gonna be in an uproar because it says white men. Oh, that's stereotypical and racist and all un-PC and all that shit. Man, everybody's gonna get pissed off about everything now. Shit. The Black Panther movie, is that gonna be, protested by people because, why can't the panther be white? Why can't the panther be brown? Why can't the panther be gray? Come the fuck on, people. Chill the fuck out. Just be happy. Everybody's trying to find ways to just bring down people's happiness. If it's not really hurting anybody, what's the point? But, there's something, whatever. Let's see. Not only are they redoing White Man Can't Jump, there's another installment to the Oceans movie. This time, it's gonna be all women. Oh man, why are they trying to do this now? Once again, people might say that shit. Why are you gonna replace the men with women? This one's gonna involve Danny Ocean's sister, supposedly. I think Sandra Bullock is gonna be her, is the character. But that, they're gonna try to redo it, and everybody loves a nice scam movie, a nice bank robbery type movie like that, a heist type movie. They're nice. I like them. It makes you think about, could I get away with it? Why couldn't I think of something like that? The fun, the adrenaline that you experience if you were actually doing it. And so watching it is cool. Is this one gonna be good? The second Ocean's movie, even though this was a remake, from way back in the Rat Pack and all that stuff, the Ocean's movie, but the first start with George Clooney and Bernie Mac, those guys. The first one was great, absolutely great. Second one, horrible. I ain't even gonna lie, I hated it. But I went to the theaters to see the third one, and that was nice and that was cool. Since Bernie Mac passed off, they could have tried going on, adding that into the story somehow. Saw that they weren't trying to do that, so they ended up, kind of revamping it and adding women instead of men. And like I said, Sandra Bullock, Rihanna, Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter are some of the people that are supposed to be in that. When is that coming out? I don't know. Go ask Movie Phone. I ain't Movie Phone. If you want to know, ask Movie Phone. I ain't fucking the Movie Phone. All right. So that's some of the bullshit. All right. Might as well touch upon this too, since a little bit more in the entertainment realm. LA Chargers. That is gonna be so damn weird that they're not in San Diego anymore. And I understand that LA is a large market and LA is fitting to have more than one team. And, that's what they were trying to do, have more than one team, possibly share a stadium, two different sites. I just really didn't expect the Chargers to go up there, and I know a lot of the diehard Chargers fans are not happy about that. I have a buddy that said if they moved, he is done, and I've heard a lot of people say that, that the team turned their back on them, so they're no longer going to support them. And our LA people are going to support them. I know they welcome the Rams with open arms. LA Rams, that was there before. And coming back, some people still, were fans from before, and then, they were just excited to have an actual team, back in LA. So the LA Rams, I didn't really like that, because I still think St. Louis needs a team now. But how are they going to accept the Chargers? There's still going to be, money maker. People still like football. People still want football. They were, vacant of football for so long that it might just be, I just want to see football, damn it. And people will latch onto the LA Chargers. I think it's going to hurt for those diehard people, though. It looks stupid. I seen some logos and all that stuff. It just looks stupid. But then again, I'm old. I don't like change. That's just me. And not only the LA Chargers, but the Oakland Raiders are putting in their bid to move to Vegas. That's kind of crazy. Vegas is a lot of implants, just like Phoenix. A lot of people aren't originally from Vegas. A lot of people aren't originally from Phoenix. They come from, California, try to get similar weather, although it's desert, Phoenix and Vegas. It's a lot hotter, but, it's similar weather where there's no snow, unless you go to Reno. I'm going to fucking Reno this weekend, and there's gonna be snow. That's silly. But anyways, we're talking about Vegas. There's not snow, warmer climate, and then a lot of Midwesterners like myself. I'm in Phoenix. There's Midwesterners going to Vegas, Midwesterners going to Phoenix just to get out of the snow and get out of that bullshit. So they're not gonna have a real strong fan base when they go to Vegas. But then again, some of the people there are just, oh shit, it's football. We finally got football. So it's going to be that excitement. But in the long run, it's not going to have the strong fan base as they would if they would have went back to L.A. The Raiders, I'm talking, if the Raiders would have went back to L.A., they would have had a stronger fan base since they were down there back in the, the gangster rap era. They would have had a lot of people follow them and, been excited that they were back. Vegas, I'm sure just like San Diego moving to LA, there's going to be Oakland fans that aren't going to follow them or want to still root for them if they go to Vegas. It's just that loyalty thing, and there's the backstory about the owners just not trying hard enough to keep the team in the same place. They think the owners have dollar signs in their eyes, and that's all they want to do is make more money, more money, more money. The city isn't giving them enough money to stay, so they're going somewhere else where they're wanted. But yet the fans are the ones that are hurting, and that's what I think about that. Once again, I said I am going to Nevada this weekend. Reno, never been to Reno. Like Vegas, never been to Reno. We shall see how Reno is. And speaking of, that means I'm not driving. We're flying to Reno, and that's weird when you go in the news. I'm looking up stuff. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this, so I can look up news and see, be more on top of what's going on in the world, what's going on in the country, top news stories. And when I was looking for news stories, I see that at LaGuardia, the airport, and one of the airports in the New York area, they had a crash. They had a crash at the New York LaGuardia airport. Yeah, that was today. That was Thursday, and that was the second one this week at LaGuardia. The first one was between a plane and another plane. The one this morning was between a plane and a fuel truck. They need to get their shit together. Air travel is supposed to be one of the safest means of travel. Cars have crashes every damn day, all day long. That I passed several crashes on my way home from work today. And, the airport and airline is supposed to be one of the safest. Now, 2 crashes at the same airport in 1 week? Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking crazy. Let's see. All right, trying to get all the not so bad news out of the way before we start into some of the. I said there was not that much bullshit in the world this past week, but I ain't say there's no bullshit in the world this week. One of the bullshit stories that I came across was this teacher in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Smelly. He's down in Texas. In Houston even, this teacher was having sex with a 13-year-old. So this female teacher, I think she was like 25, 26, was having sex damn near every day for 9 months with a student, a 13-year-old student. Not only did she have sex with them, damn near every day for 9 months. She ended up getting pregnant by this student that she was having sex with for damn near every day for about 9 months. Not only did she get pregnant, but the parents of the boy were okay with it. They were okay with the relationship. They stated that they were all right with him, having a romantic relationship. That's what we're gonna call it, a romantic relationship with this little boy. They were fucking. It was a fuck your teacher relationship. That's not romantic. That's a lady taking advantage of a child. Yes, he's 13, and I know. I was a 13-year-old boy myself, and I definitely had thoughts about women and doing some provocative things with them. Doing some things with some women at 13. I had thoughts. I did not act upon those, and no teachers were there trying to teach me to act upon those things either. Another twist to the story is that I heard that the father of the boy actually moved in with the teacher and the boy to the teacher's home. So not only was he okay with with the little fuck situation going on, he moved in with them and posed as the teacher's boyfriend, although she was romantically involved with the son, the 13-year-old boy. Well, she got busted. She's been convicted, 10 years in jail. Like I said, as a little boy, 13-year-old boy, I had some perverted thoughts. I probably had perverted thoughts in my mind at the age of 10, maybe 9, maybe 8. I don't even know. I really don't know. But I had perverted thoughts at an early age, but that doesn't make this shit right. This lady knew what the fuck she was doing and was taking advantage of this young kid. I don't know what the hell the parents were thinking of. They are some sick, unfit parents, and that's why they have to take mandatory psychological classes and whatnot, some therapy with them. That's a slap on the wrist to me. It seems like they should, be charged for putting their child in danger or something, sex trafficking or something like that. If the father was moving in, it seems like he was getting some benefit by hoeing out his son. That's what it seems to me. That ain't what actually went down. Might have a little bit of an update next week on this one because this is some sick bullshit. Like I said, a lot of things was all right this week, but there was some sick shit. That was some sick shit. Damn lady taking advantage of this little ass boy. Nasty. The biggest news, I touched on it earlier, is pretty much tomorrow is the inauguration day. We're going to have a new president, Donald Trump. People are all over the place on this. There's been shit talking about it. They already trying to impeach him. Motherfucker ain't even sat in the seat yet, and they already trying to impeach him. There's all kinds of emotions that I have about this, all kinds of thoughts. Some people would even say, George, you shouldn't say shit because you didn't vote. I say, fuck you because you're fucking stupid by saying that, if you ain't gonna vote, you can't bitch about it. Bullshit. It's your right to vote, and if you don't, exercise your right to vote, you shouldn't say shit, which is stupid. I might have said this the first week, but it's stupid for people to say that I don't have the right to freedom of speech if I don't use my right to vote. To you, I say, look down at your sides, fill your pocket, Do you have a gun there? If you don't have a gun, you're not exercising your right to bear arms, so therefore I'm going to take one of your rights away. That's fucking stupid. So don't tell me I can't bitch or complain about the situation just because I didn't vote. Whatever. That's my little thing right here. I'm not trying to tell people, oh, you shouldn't vote. I think you should do whatever you feel like doing because that's your right. That's why people are, that's why the United States was created, so you have the right and the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. That's not hurting other people. You know what I mean? So the inauguration is tomorrow, and I just pulled this up on line right before getting on here, and I kind of find it funny as fuck that Mexico extradited El Chapo over to the United States today because pretty much they didn't want to do it while Donald Trump was in the presidency. I find that hilarious as fuck. Even like a country, a society, just some of the shit that Donald Trump said about Mexico, Mexicans, all that stuff. The country is like slapping them in the face and doing this for the Obama presidency. It's one of the biggest names to crime in our current days. El fucking Chapo and all his drug trafficking and murders and just crime all across the board. All of his escapes and all this stuff is big name when it comes to terror and just shit that's unholy. Weird word to use, but I say it, unholy. Just a lot of bullshit. El Chapo, he was caught in prison and he was supposed to come to the United States and it was gonna happen. That was the whole plan, is that he was supposed to be extradited to the United States, and just so it won't be on Donald Trump's legacy, they did it the day before. So it's underneath Obama's term. That is hilarious. Not only did he get El Chapo, but he also released, where is it at? He shortened Obama on his last day as president. He shortened the terms of 330 drug charges. So he definitely is doing things to solidify his legacy. There was some bullshit about giving longer drug terms to people when it really wasn't necessary, especially since some of the drugs that people were in jail for are legal now. It seems kind of silly that I'm in jail for something that's legal now. I have a life sentence because some bullshit. He also, not also, but what it said that the 330 drug charges that he shortened today puts it a total of 1,715 for his whole term. And this was 568 of that 1715 were life sentences that he shortened. What do I feel about that? I don't know each and every motherfucker that he let go or shortened. If it was murderers, rapists, something like that, no, I don't believe it. I talked about that. Anthony and I talked about that last week about life sentence and death penalty and all that stuff. No, they shouldn't have gotten shortened. But if it was for weed charges and shit like that, yeah, slap them on the wrist. They've done their time. If they fuck up on something harder, crack, coke, some bullshit, yeah, throw them underneath the fucking jail. because you had your fucking chance and you're going to go back? Come on, man. Come on, man. Just come on, man. You're stupid. Oh, man. Look like my lips are dry as a motherfucker. But anyways, that was my dry lip check of the day. Thank you. So back to Trump. And I'm going to make today shorter. Got to get out, packing all that shit, and don't have my co-host here, so I was going to make this a little bit shorter. And like I said, this week wasn't as mad, so I'm not going to give you as much madness. But one of the last and major things that I want to discuss today is, and I wish I had somebody here to discuss this with, but this whole thing about black people meeting up with Donald Trump. The latest person to do, well, the latest two was Martin Luther King III. So Martin Luther King Jr.'s son met up with Donald Trump on MLK Day. And Steve Harvey, within the last couple weeks, met up with Trump and discussed things. And people are just pissed off. People are pissed off. Oh, why would you meet up with Trump? He's a racist. He's doing nothing to help out the black community. He's just gonna ruin society. He's gonna ruin America. Although he's trying to make America great again, he's ruining shit. Why are you going to talk to him? And I find it silly that people just want nothing to change. If you think Donald Trump is racist, if you think Donald Trump is doing everything to harm race relations, to take away opportunities, to take away benefits for the black community, why would you not want people of color? I fucking hate that, people of color. Why would you not want black people to talk to this motherfucker? Maybe knock some fucking sense into his head. Would you just want to sit back and bitch about it and have nobody do anything about it? It's stupid and fucking bullheaded for people to just, nope, he's a fuckface. I don't want to fucking talk to him. You shouldn't talk to him. So therefore, for 4 years, we're just not going to talk to him and just be pissed off. That's fucking stupid. If there's a problem, you fucking find out what the problem is and try to alleviate the problem. I'm fucking that word up, whatever. Try to get rid of the motherfucking problem. So you're not going to do that by just bitching, outside the fucking house through the window. You ain't going to get shit done that way. You got to step inside the fucking house and talk to the fucking person inside the house. That way something can possibly happen. We don't know what could fucking possibly happen, but ain't shit going to happen if you just standing outside being pissed. Like I said, he met up with Steve Harvey and Martin Luther King III. He also met up with Ray Lewis, Jim Brown, two football greats. And prior to that, he met up with Kanye. And everybody from D.L. Hughley and T.I. and then just a lot of other people he met up with Kanye, but D.L. Hughley and T.I. are two of the main people who have been on social media talking shit about those who were meeting with Trump, trying to get something done, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, try to figure out if there's something that can be done to change what people predict is going to happen. Because right now we really don't know. We see that some things are going to be changing. Exactly what is going to change, I guess we'll know shortly. Not everything's going to be all sunshine and puppy dogs like I thought it was going to be. And I'm not saying that I hope for the best, or whatever. I just didn't think much would change. And I might be proven wrong, but we shall see. We shall see what the fuck is up. So hopefully I'm going to have guests so I can bounce some shit back off next week. I went a little over half an hour today, which is surprising to me because, like I said, not that much happened. But before I go, I want to say rest in peace to my wife's grandma. She passed away this morning. So I heard she was a good lady. We've only been married for a short time, and I didn't have the chance to meet her, but from what I hear, she was a great lady. So rest in peace, Grandma Glazebrook. Also, I want to say thank you to some friends. A friend of mine. It is crazy to me how many people I've met in my life and still stay contact with. I'm not the type of motherfucker that is for everybody. You either love me or you hate me. There's not too many people. Whatever, George. But I meet a lot of people and still build relationships with them and still have people, contacting me, talking to me throughout walks of life from elementary school. I still kick it and talk to people from elementary school. After my half marathon, a buddy that I've known since kindergarten texted me and asked me how it felt. So I'm still talking to motherfuckers from way back when. I recently, today in the mail, I got something from a guy I worked with who pretty much took me in. I moved out to Richmond, Virginia for a little bit back in 2005 and didn't know anybody, but it was one of these things that I did for an adventure. It was for a new job, more money and whatnot, and just new adventure. I was young and had nothing locking me down in one place. They said, hey, you got to go out to Richmond, Virginia for 6 months and train and do shit. I'm like, whatever. They was paying for my place to stay and my flights back to Phoenix when I wanted to. One of the guys took care of me and just showed me around, introduced me to people, showed me different places to go so I wouldn't be bored off my ass for 6 months. And just, we created a friendship, and he is in a band, and he sent me some gear from his band. The band is Dividing Face. Here's a little beanie, and here is the shirt. Here's the shirt. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate the gift. I absolutely appreciate the gift, and I want to say thank you to all the people out there that support me while I'm doing this, that support me for any aspect in my life. Man, the support that I feel, the friendships, the family, and all the love and care that I feel from, out there is why I ain't one of those motherfuckers hating on everything. I joke and hate, but it's all about jokes. But there's so many reasons for me to be happy and just enjoy life, including my wife, that, dude, life is good. So to you guys, I hope your life is fucking good. Hey, keep smiling, because I am. So this has been week 3 of a mad week. Next week, I am pushing the bar. I'm going to have a new segment and give you something special. To those who know me probably already seen this, but it's going to be something new, and I am going to keep, making this better. It's starting off slow, but hey, thanks for following me. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you next week, and be ready for a little bit of a surprise and just More George. Follow me on Facebook, MadGiC. Also, you can watch these shows on Ustream. Search for MadGiC Entertainment, MadGiC Entertainment. So, peace. See ya.